Hello everyone, it's Danny Cuts here. There's been a lot of chatter on the net this last week about this Google algorithm change and pandas and penguins and whatnot. I just thought I'd give you a little update on how I'm doing and a couple of my clients are doing. Um, we've overall we've had 4 sites penalised out of our portfolio of about 200 sites. Um, 3 of the sites were my own. One site was just a testing one that I used to just spam to and check, see how many links a day it could take without being de-indexed, etc. So when that was dumped, I'm very not, very much, to be expected, to be honest. The other two, one was a review site. It was using a reviewers on plugin to pull feeds in from Amazon, and I didn't really change any of the content there. So that was probably the site's probably running about 60-70% duplicate content, um, and it also had like reviews that I'd written as well, but obviously not enough. I don't think to make it not look like a spammy site, I suppose. It's a very nice looking site though. We just redesigned it, put a fresh new theme on, but obviously Google didn't like it. So the way we've got around that now is we've removed all the duplicate content, the reviewers on. We also used to run WP Robot on it as well, so we removed all that, and hopefully, fingers crossed, it should jump back into the search engines in the next month or so. The other site we had was 100% duplicate content. It was getting about 2,500 visits a month. It was just completely pulled in from Amazon with a few AdSense bars in it. The site was well optimized, and we'd done quite a bit of work on it, but obviously we weren't really into creating content for it. It was just one of those domain names I had for about 10 years. I thought it'd be a good idea to get something on. It was making quite good money in Amazon, but as I say, it's not a massive loss. The other site though was a client. We don't normally do work for clients as such. We have a few, but we don't actively go out looking for them. They normally come to us through word of mouth, or just people that know me do know what I do. Um, so this client was a chap from my local pub, and nice guy, but he was paying through the nose to an SEO company for a few months, and they effectively weren't doing any work and weren't delivering anything he promised. So I said, "Look, I'll have a go at it and do it for him." We'd been doing it about a month, and the site had jumped up the search results. I mean, to say jumped up, it was phenomenal. We were pretty much for all his keywords, we were on the top, on the first page, in the top half of the page, which was really good. The thing is, though, the client went in, and to help his rankings, he thought, by adding a block of text at the bottom, basically listing all the places that he does the work in. So he's listing Milton Keynes, Bedford, Luton, all that. And then on the 25th of April, which is this month, which was the day that Google did the over optimization penalty, his site disappeared out of the search results. I mean, he wasn't de-indexed, but he was like page 5 and 6 for all his search terms. So after doing a bit of research and looking into all his stats and stuff, I'm taking a very good educational guess that the reason was because of this text at the bottom of the page. So we've removed it all. We're actually now redesigning a theme. We've got new content going on the site, so I'm hoping in the next 6 weeks or so, his site should jump back up to where it belongs, which is obviously on top. So there's been lots of chatter about all these algo changes and how it's affecting the web. We been using a piece of software called C-Rank, which basically tracks all our sites and all the positions that our sites have for certain keywords. The software is quite expensive, but say I love it. It runs pretty much all the time on my site on our computer. We do have a few issues though with the software at the moment, where is timing out and stuff, and I think that's due to the amount of requests it's doing a day for us, and it's just literally being blocked by Google's servers. Um, so yeah, the software is called CRank, and I'm just going to go and show you some results from this week and some movers and shakers. I'm not going to disclose the niche or the keywords that we're in, because it's obviously these are my client side, so I don't obviously want to divulge in who we're helping. So as you can see, we have lots and 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 lots of first positions, lots of second positions. You know, there is rate loads. So we just keep going down. We've got some few third positions. Obviously, we've lost a few places here and here, which is, it's always sad, but it's not massive because we've gained them back further down the page. There's a couple that have stayed the same. A few more losses here, but it's not horrific at all. A few new keywords dropping in there, and that's it. So that's not too bad for us. But if you look here, so our visibility scores increased. These are just a list of our best positions, and this is the interesting bit, our number of positions. Okay, so for my client, which obviously I'm not going to let go live on YouTube, so first positions we've only lost 2, but the top 3 we've gained 26, and the top 10 we've gained another 61. So as you can tell, that's pretty good going for firstly for a local business site, but also since its algorithm change. So yeah, so how would I get over this algorithm change? Well, from what we've looked at and from what I can see from the Google Analytics side of things, and also just reading tons and tons of blogs out there on it, and keeping up to date with Google and watching all of Matt Cutts videos, basically nothing's really changed in the effect that Google's direction is still the same. It's still a case of that they want the best possible results and user experience for the user. So what you need to do is to ensure that the your website is basically doing exactly what you set out for it to do, and that's to help the user. It doesn't matter whether it's a review site, an affiliate site, or what have you, as long as you're given the best information and you're answering the question that your users are looking for. So if they're looking for a review on a air conditioning unit, make sure you're reviewing air conditioning units. Make sure you're giving them the best information. Make sure that you're not just building the site to make money. You've got to build it to help people. And when you're doing that, you're going to pass links around. You're going to say, hey, look at Wikipedia on air conditioning units. Put links in, external links to authority sites. Doing that just gives Google the impression that you're not there to gain the search engine. You're not there just to make a quick sale. You're there to help the person. And doing that, I can assure you, will help your search results. Building links, don't build spammy links. Build good quality links. If it means guest blogging on people's blogs, or if it means just Facebooking and using Twitter, then do it. Don't go spinning content. That's not going to work anymore. That's 2010. You just need to make sure that the content you're providing the user is brilliant, and and the best possible content available. The other thing you need to look at is also like your grammar and your spelling on your site. I think that Google is now going to be really, really putting weight on how good articles are written and how good your content is. So we've just bought White Smoke, which is like a grammar spelling checker. That basically you dump your article into this text box, and it goes through, checks your spelling, advises on words that you should change, whether it's repeated words. So I find that I use the word that and then quite a lot. So it just gives you alternative words to use, and quite frankly that has improved not only my writing style, but also it just makes it easier to read, and it makes your sites look more professional. There's nothing worse than building a site and then your nan or your auntie reads it, pointing out spelling mistakes. That's not very professional, and I'm a complete sucker for it. I struggle to type the word "the." I spell it TEH continuously all the time. So on that front, it's I think it's very important. The other thing that we've been doing as well is we use Dragon Naturally Speaking a lot for writing our content now. We find it a lot easier to create good articles using Dragon Naturally Speaking. And then once we've written it, we just go through, make sure that Dragon hasn't put in any dodgy sentences, and it makes somewhere near some good sense, if that sentence even made sense. And then what we do is we put it through white smoke and then just tweak it. And to be honest, I think that combination at the moment is just so powerful and effective. That's pretty much the update. I mean, we have other sites that have gained in the search engines. I mean, in fact, 90% of our sites are gained in the search engines, but not by massive positions. This was probably one of our best results. I mean, if you've got any questions, just drop me a message, or you can head over to www.dannycuts.com, and there's posts on there and articles, or just drop me an email. Thanks for watching.